Bids, thanks for coming back. Right now, I'm just kind of letting you guys know all of the crawl spaces I was in, let you know kind of what happened with these houses. But today, on this episode, this is episode 3. I'm going to show you what happens when the basically the builders just don't put in a drainage system into this is a newer house. I mean, this house is not very old, and believe it or not, in some cities they're not required to put footing drains in. Pretty crazy to think of when you think Northwest. There's a reason why everything is green in the Northwest, and that's because we get plenty of rain. Not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. You buy your house in the summertime, unsuspecting homeowners, they're basically just going to be getting a rude awakening come the wet season, come winter time, and even after the wet season, when the snow starts to melt and things start warming up. All that water, you want to divert away from the structure. And I'm going to wrap up this segment by showing you guys the cause and effect. If you wait too long to address these issues, I'm going to show you exactly what happens. And when you don't take care of this stuff right away, you're going to get hit hard, and it's going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. Let's take a look at this house right now, and I can show you. Remember, this house isn't very old. Into a crawl space hatch, which was located in the homeowner's master closet. And so when I went down there, I mean, you saw it red in the video, tons of water everywhere. As I'm walking around, everything's just feeling like a waterbed. This ain't cool, man. There is tons of water in here. The homeowner just bought this place. She hasn't been even in it for a year, and already having to address something like this is something that she was just blindsided. Basically, what's going on here is we have tons of groundwater. For this crawl space, I could pretty much stand up in. There's lots of room, which is kind of a double-edged sword, right? It's lots of space to do all of your home maintenance, but I mean, you're losing a lot of R value through that foundation wall, and that's just poor drainage. Or it's, in this case, it's no drainage. There's need to be able to. I mean, that is a lot of water. I ended up pumping out this crawl space, and it took me hours just to get all that water out of there. I had 2 trash pumps going, and it was just so much water coming in from the ground. Same developer did this to one house. I mean, imagine how many other houses in that same development are without. It's kind of a crappy thing to think about, because these houses they're over $500,000, man. Some of them are $700,000. You're gonna eat that. You're gonna eat that cost. I mean, just to let you know, insurance does nothing for groundwater in crawl spaces. They don't uninsurable. Insurance doesn't cover any of that. That is all homeowner expense. Every penny. Unless you have a broken pipe that can be traced down to an event, and you can prove it, insurance will do nothing. It doesn't matter if you have Safeco, Geico, Home Shield, whatever, man. You can have Allstate, Farmers. They're all going to say the same thing. Groundwater, you're on your own. But I mean, something like this, dude, I'd be pissed. I'd be super pissed. Because it doesn't show up on an inspection report during the summertime. Are you kidding me? But I mean, this happens every day. Every day. What are you gonna do? Well, that wraps up this video. This was one of the worst crawl spaces I've seen this winter. I mean, for the most part, a lot of the crawl spaces had standing water issues. Some do. Standing water issues are gonna happen. You can have a little bit under on your VisQueen and your crawl space, but something like this, that's bad news. That's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for a big bill if it keeps on going season after season. It'll Dude, it's scary. I'm not just saying that to scare people into or to put fear into them because I'm a businessman and I want to close deals. Mm-mm-mm. If you don't take care of this stuff, man, your window, your window of saving yourself big bucks is closing rapidly, and it's a matter of time. You're on borrowed time, man. If and I'm not just saying that to say that. Uh, in cases you you're gonna see, you'll see in this next video, you're gonna see exactly what happened to this other couple.